Okay. Colossians 3:17. And whatsoever I do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So all those saying do is going to be in the name of the Lord and Savior. We give thanks to the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for everything, as He's worthy to be praised for everything. And it's very important that we give Him all honor and praise, because He's not being honored, He's not being praised, He's not being feared. Enough in this world. People getting information, but they really don't fear Him. They're not afraid of Him. But oh, you're going to be afraid of Him eventually. Oh yeah. It's coming. So, the question is, Adam and Eve were on the earth, and they had Cain and they had Abel as two sons. Cain killed Abel, and then Cain was put out of the land of Eden, and he went to the land of Nod. And we see this in Genesis, the fourth chapter. Fourth chapter and verse 16. So, and Cain went out from the presence of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. Verse 17 says, and Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch, not the Enoch, the spiritual prophet. This Enoch came from Cain. And he built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. Now to Enoch was born Arad, so he had to have a wife. And Arad begot the Jujal, and the Jujal begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech. So all these men had to have wives, as we see, to be able to have these children. And Lamech took unto him two wives. The name of the one, Adah, the name of the other, Zillah. So, and they bearing children. So, as you see, when he went to the land of Nod, there had to be more people on the earth than Adam and Eve and Cain, right? Because who could he marry? Because it tells you in Genesis, the 4th chapter, and verse 25, once Cain had killed Abel, then it says, and Adam knew his wife again. Again it says. And she bare a son and called his name Seth. This is the time, the first time this is mentioned after Cain had killed Abel. It was just in chapter 4 where he ran into the land of Nod, the mountains of Nod. Nod is a mountainous area. For the Most High says, she have appointed me another seed, instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Now, through Enos, then began men to call upon Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushua, Most High in the name of the Lord and Savior. That's when they became, these men of that was under Enos became the sons of the Most High. You see? Well, you want to see if you ain't not spiritual. That's why Mashiach Yahushua said in John 1 and 12, but we're going to read 11. That's where the churches take you. Could you mute your phone? Star 6. John 1:11 says, he came unto his own, and his own received him not. So who's his own? He said in Matthew 15:24, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So the lost sheep of the house of Israel are his own. That's why in Matthew 1:21 it says, and she who is Mary, his mother, shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins. And Hebrews 7:14 says, for it is evident that our power, Mashiach Yahushua, sprang out of Judah, Jacob's fourth-born son. So he was of the tribe of Judah. He was a Hebrew Israelite. So it said he came into his own are the children of Israel. And his own received him not. Because you got 2/3 of our people didn't receive him then, they're going to receive him now, they're going to receive him forever. Verse 12. But as many as received him, that you know, some of the Jews or Israelites received Mashiach Yahushua. To them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High. This is the condition. Even to them that believe on Bahashama Mashiach Yahushua. Because his name is no power. The power is from the Most High. And he said, no man comes to the Father but by me. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. That the Father can be glorified in the Son. So this is no different than what you see here back here when Enos, when it tells you in Genesis 5:26, and to Seth, who was Adam and Eve's next born child, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Most High. Because how do you call the name of the Most High? You can say the name of the Most High, but the power is how you get to the Most High. Mashiach said, no man comes to the Father but by me in John 14:6, when there is no New Testament. When all they going by is the law and the prophets. But if you can't see that, then you gotta, ask the Most High to open up your eyes to see spiritual things, because there was no New Testament when you read the New Testament. It was only the law and the prophets. So we give you an understanding of how the law and the prophets were understood. So that's when men began to call upon Yahweh Ba'ashama Mashiach Yahushua, Most High, in the name of the Lord and Savior. So they became what? The sons of the Most High. Following his laws, statutes, commandments, and having faith in Mashiach Yahushua, going to the Most High on our behalf. So look at Genesis 4:17. And unto Adam he said, was Genesis, 4:17, Salaki. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch, and he built a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch. So, look at 2 Corinthians 5:17. Second Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if any man be Bahashama Mashiach Yahushua, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. So here, you see, man is called what? A creature. So now when you go to Genesis, the 1st chapter, and the 21st verse, Genesis 1 and 21. And the Most High created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And the Most High saw that it was good. So this is, and the Most High blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the 5th day. So here we see, we're going to concentrate on how it says, and the Most High created great whales and every living creature that moveth. And we're living creatures that move. You know, unless you're born with a handicap or something, you know, that you can't, but it's letting you know that here we are as creatures. This is when these other people were created. Right here. Because prime example is, I said, which the waters brought forth abundantly, it says, right? Every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly. So when you understand spiritually, look at Isaiah 48 and 1. Isaiah 48 and 1. Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel. Talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. And are come forth out of the waters of Judah. See? So, the 12 tribes come from the waters of Judah. Judah being the head tribe, and the Mashiach Yahushua coming out of Judah, as I told you in Hebrews 7:14, says, for it is evident that our power of Mashiach Yahushua sprang out of Judah. So, it's been established that the waters is how people came forth. Every little creature, every living creature, as the waters brought forth. Just like we came through the waters of sperm. You see? It's still wet, it's still water. And that's what he's saying. First Timothy 1 and 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions rather than righteous edifying, which is in faith. So do. A lot of people be trying to deal with, you know, endless genealogies and really can't come up with anything. You see? So you look at this cat went to the Messiah kicked him out of the garden because he killed his brother, Abel, who was righteous. Look at Job 20 and 5. I'll start at verse 4. Knowing thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Say, though its excellency mount up to the heavens. They got their space station up there in the sky. And his head reach above unto the clouds. Got all these jets and airplanes in the sky, above the clouds. Yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung, like his own boo-boo. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Where is the wicked? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him, wherever they are. Done. Lights out. Done. His children shall seek to please the poor. They're going to be seeking to please the poor. And his hands shall restore their goods. That's why our gates going to be open continually. They may bring in the forces of the Gentiles. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, from conception. We shall lie down with him in the dust. Right there as he goes to the grave. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, lie to you. They'll lie to you in a minute. But he loved wickedness. He loved to bring forth wickedness. And that's right. I mean, you can go look at Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. Tell you, this is when salvation is coming to Israel. This is what he's going to say. It's all here. Everything is in the Bible. From the past to the present to the future. This is what he's going to say. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. We weird ourselves in a way of wickedness and destruction. See? We weird ourselves in a way of wickedness and destruction. This is what the wicked going to be saying. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, we have not known it. Known is past tense from this point to the time of salvation. That's what this is talking about. When reaching salvation, that's what they're going to say. So, no matter how you look at it, or anyone else, it is what it is. I mean, this is telling you. Verse 12, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, say, we weird ourselves in the way of what? Wickedness and destruction. Yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of apes within him, like a snake, poisonous snake. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. You have to give it up. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. That's why it tells us in Obadiah, the 17th verse. Look. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Zion represents the 12 tribes of Israel. And there shall be holiness. And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. See? Who's it talking about? Verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Most High power concerning Edom. See? We're going to own their possessions. And say the wicked are a ransom for the righteous. Going back to Job 20. He has swallowed, verse 15, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. That's why I say we're going to own all their possessions. You just got to follow the laws of the Most High. What's the whole duty of what we have to do? They don't change. It's still the same. Just do you understand? Are you willing to do what's necessary, what it takes to make it? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear, Israel, the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High. That's the first thing to say. Fear the Most High. Be afraid of the Most High. Fear the Most High. And keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. See? So we fear the Most High, do what he say do. That's the whole duty of man. Job 20:16. He shall suck the poison of asps, suck the poison of poisonous snakes. The viper's tongue shall slay him. See? The poisonous snake that he's consumed with, the venom of the snake, going to kill him. It says, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. But remember, they're going to be able to come into the kingdom. I mean, you have a remnant that's going to be working in the kingdom. That which he labored for shall he restore. Hear that? That which he labored for shall he restore. All the work they're doing to bring forth these riches, remember what it said? Verse 15, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Verse 18, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. There will be no joy for them. Thus say the Most High. So live it up. Live it up. This is it. But this is their salvation. This is their salvation right now. Whether you realize it or not. It's our hell, it's their heaven. They got to give it up. According to all that they have, they're going to restore it back to the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Listen, because he have oppressed, and who is this? Because he have oppressed, who will oppress the people? And have forsaken the poor. You know, I go down to Skid Row mostly every first day. And here in Los Angeles, we have over 90,000 plus homeless capital of America. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away in the house which he builded not. Violently did this. See? Violently did it. I mean, killed over 77 million for the holy tribe of Gad. It's going to catch you. But we didn't follow the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, so we used them. But it's still, they went above the call of duty and doing what they did. Until now, that's why you look at, what it say? Because he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not. See? He violently took away a house that he didn't build. That's why you look at what the Most High told you. Look, Ezekiel 7:24. He said, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. So he ain't built. What does it say? Job 20:19, because he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not. See? Most I said in Ezekiel 7:24, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong the seats, and their holy places shall be defiled. Say, destruction cometh, and they shall see peace, there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancients, as we see now. We trying to bring it back. See, our people straight up caught up in, ain't we under no law. No, we ain't under no law, we under mercy and grace. And call themselves Gentiles. See, it's a problem that we have because we didn't follow the Most High. We didn't want to follow him, so okay, I'll give you to the worst of the heathen. Not only to the heathen, but to the worst of the heathen. That's why to this day we see what? Zechariah 11:5. Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors, who's the so-called white man, the Edomite nation, slay them, they kill us, and hold themselves not guilty. That's what's happening over and over again. They kill us, cops kill us, get paid vacation. Yeah. They kill us and get a paid leave of absence. Just like a paid vacation. Who possesses slay them and hold themselves not guilty. That's happening right now. We can see that. And look at the fact of how we was in Job 20:19. It says, because he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not. How did he get these houses? How did he get America? Killing over 77 million of his holy tribe of Gad. 35 million of the holy tribe of Issachar. And all the way down to almost like the head tribe of Ephraim, tried to wipe them out. See the head, the body of dying, tried to wipe them out. Oh, but we still here. So look what it said. It said, we didn't follow the law, such commandments of the Most High, so therefore the punishment came upon us. So nobody escapes the Most High. It's like y'all not going to escape the Most High because of what you have done. See, I'm going to show you, because it says, whose possessors slay them, kill them, murder us, and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Most High, for I am rich. See, you swallow down rich, that's why the Most High say he's going to make you vomit them up again. When you say, I'm rich, yeah, you're rich. Because you have free slave labor for all these many hundreds of years. Until now, everybody's a slave now. Really. Everybody's a slave. Those that don't know it, you better wake up and realize it. Say, well, we talking about how you had the children of Israel enslaved. Free labor. These people working, getting paid now. We work for free. And they that sell them say, we got sold on auction blocks. Blessed be the Lord. For I am rich. Yeah, you rich because you have free labor. You don't have to pay nobody. And their own shepherds pity them not. Bunch of poach-up-eating preachers following the way of traditions of men. See? But this is what you did, oppressor. Zechariah 1:15. The Most High said. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen, our oppressor, the Edomites, that are at ease, living it up. For I was but a little displeased, the Most High said. You're just a little displeased. And they helped forward the affliction. So you went over the call of duty. Yeah, the Most High gave us to you but not for our destruction. You see, not the things that you did. That's why it's gonna be a just judgment when the judgment comes down. It's like a just judgment upon Israel. See, Baruch 4 and 6. It says, "Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction." You hear that? That's why Most High said I was so displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased. Say it was just a little displeased. And they helped forward the affliction. You see? You help forward the affliction. Baruch 4 and 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction as they destroyed us until this day, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies. See, we were delivered not to our friends, but to the enemies. That's what the Bible says. And you look at it. They took this out. They took the Apocrypha out of the Bible. You took it out of the Bible. So this what your judgment is. And the elite know this. And you so-called Christians running around talking about the Apocrypha's not actually in the Bible, but you got a revised version Bible. And let me show you, just in case you didn't know. This is the Holy Bible. You see it here? The King James 1611 authorized Bible. You see it right here. And it has the Apocrypha in it. See, people done. That's why I say we haven't done enough research to even know what time it is, to even know the Bible. Most people don't read. We don't read, so therefore you don't know. You don't have a clue. Sad to say, but so here the same thing I'm reading here in the Apocrypha is in the original King James 1611 Bible, as you see here. And you see here, it says Apocrypha. So the Protestant church, all you that go to the Baptists and the Jehovah's Witness and the Holiness and all these different denominations of churches, they have it out of their Bible, because it's in the Catholic Bible. So I want to read this to you. In Revelations 22, because all y'all be talking about is not canon. I mean, that's why you ignorant and destroyed. That's how they destroyed you, by taking your records away from you. The Apocrypha is part of our records. It's straightforward. Well, a lot of you don't even know, they have it in between Malachi and Matthew. That's part that's missing that you don't know. That's why they don't teach you history. They teach you his story, but they don't teach you our story and our history. You know what I mean? Jacob's history, Israel history. You don't know that. You see? So Revelation 22 and 18. It says, "For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away," if you took away the Apocrypha, take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. So they took it out. So that's what you can expect from the Most High, the plagues that's in this Bible, and then some. Going back to what they took out, the Apocrypha, is 14 books. Baruch 4, and verse 7. For you provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. See, and one way we do that, and we've done that, is following the way of the heathen, following the way of the heathen. You see? That's wrong. That's wrong. Because it was a trap for us. Until this day, it's still a trap. That's why you have our people regurgitating the things that they have learned from religion, which come from a Latin word, relegio, meaning to hold back, keep down, or restrain. And that's what it's done to our people. That's why you say, well, show me in the Bible. They can't show you nothing because all they do is regurgitate what somebody has said. Regurgitate these words in the Bible. That's what you regurgitate, these precepts. Everybody got their own way of how you've been programmed to be Edomanized. Straight up. Or whatever nation that's a heathen nation outside from the 12 tribes of Israel that you follow. When you regurgitate whatever it is they started to be able to have you not know the truth. And the truth is the laws of the Most High. Most people say you ain't under the law. That's why I said, listen to what he said. How you think we provoke the Most High to wrath? By doing what he say do? You know? No. By not doing what he said to do. And that's keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. Hear his voice. And do his laws, statutes, and commandments, and judgments. Listen, verse 6. You were sold to the nations not for your destruction. That's why I say he said he was a little dissatisfied. And we held forward the affliction. You see? But because you moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. For you provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to the Most High. And see, when you look at 1 Corinthians, all you out there talking about you Gentiles, this is what the Most High say concerning you. I'm talking to Israel. Because the other nations, they know, a lot of them, they know they Gentiles. They just want to make you think you're a Gentile right with them. They don't allow you to be above them. And our people love it so. Most High said, he set us above all nations of the earth when we follow his laws, statutes, commandments. So all you Gentiles, 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. Remember we sacrificed to what? Devils. Here it is in 1 Corinthians 10 and 20 in the New Testament. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice or worship, they sacrifice to devils. Hear that? That's why we got in trouble with the Most High. Sacrificing the devils and not to the Most High. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. That's why he said, learn not the way of the heathen in Jeremiah 10 and 2. Verse 21. You cannot drink the cup of the Most High and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Most High's table and the table of devils. Either you're going to choose the Most High or you're going to choose table of devils. What you do at a table? You eat, you drink, you get nourishment. And this Bible is the most important nourishment that we can get. But we turn a dead ear to it because you don't like to read. They got you programmed not to read. They have you programmed not to see what you see and believe and hear what you hear and believe it because it's in the Word. It's all here. It's all here. All I got to do is listen to the story. Because it's being told to the Holy Spirit consistently. And until you come to the law of the Spirit, somebody asked me about the order of Melchizedek, but you got to come on a high level of the order of the Spirit before you even look at order of Melchizedek, whoever it is. And that's where we at spiritually right now. You know, you got to learn the law of the letter, the law. You got to learn the faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. You got to learn the law of the Spirit. Then you can go to higher levels. Baruch 4 and 7. For you provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to the Most High. Ye have forgotten the everlasting Most High. That's why people say you ain't got to fear the Most High. They ain't afraid of the Most High. That's therefore you forgot him. How you forget him? We ain't under no law. We ain't under the law. But we in the mercy and grace and call yourself a Gentile. How sick is that? When he said the mercy and grace is only to the saints, and the saints are the children of Israel, and we read Psalm 148:14. To his elect, to our children of Israel, to our tribes of Israel. Verse 8, ye have forgotten the everlasting Most High that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. But when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, hearken, listen, O ye that dwell about Zion, the Most High have brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. See? He brought it upon us. That's why when you look at what he's saying here in Zechariah, so you look at the captivities we've been in. If you look at all the captivities we've been in, from the Egyptian to the Assyrian to the Babylonians to the Persian and Mede to the Greeks to the Romans, all these captivities, we read in this Bible, we knew we were Israelites. Except for the scattered Israelites that's in the land of Corinth and Ephesians and Philippians and so forth, Thessalonians and so forth, that were in those different lands that Paul had write them letters to, but they were Israelites, you see. A lot of them didn't know a lot that we knew from Jerusalem, that were from Jerusalem, you see, or was raised a Pharisee as Saul, you see what I'm saying, whose name was changed to Paul. So you had those that were Israelites that were in all these different lands who were scattered, have been scattered, long before the Atlantic slave trade, you see, or even when we fell in 70 AD, you see. So when you look at how the wrath of the Most High came upon us, but we knew who we were. We didn't get treated like we're treated in this captivity. And see, what you got to recognize is the Most High. He hear our cry. He hear us. And He going to deliver us with a strong and mighty hand. Zechariah 1 and 15 again. Saying, I was very sore displeased with the heathen. Say, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. This condition that you're in right now, because you living it up. The rich and the famous, having your little, going wherever you want to go.